What's going on, guys? It's RJ the Fed. We're live. I know we just went live last, what was it, Saturday for my birthday. We're ready to get some more drinks on, though. We're off Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays right now. So this is my weekend, guys. I know you're like, why is he drinking on a Monday night? People have different weekends based off different work schedules. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Got Locktar. That was the first one to comment. And then John from Bugging the Sun was quickly behind. We got Mr. Whiskey Wisdom. Matt was in the house. Hopefully he'll still come back and join us. Got Tater Dom saying cheers, RJ and everyone. Tater Dom, your package went out today, buddy. I just dropped that off. Good to hear that the audio is good and the video is good. So hopefully you'll be able to enjoy that Old Forester single barrel strength soon. So we got Victor the Whiskey Panda in the chat. I see I got a lot of shit in the background. Let me move some of this stuff off. Backpack down here. Move this shirt that we had the other day down. Don't want to look like a hoodlum. We'll put our rack house hat that we got up here in the corner so that you guys can see that. Wait, what? People don't drink on Monday? No, we drink every day. No, I'm just kidding. We don't drink every day. Well, we do drink quite a bit, though. We got a fresh haircut, so if you guys can tell, it was much needed. Hair was really long, much better. So what better thing to do with a fresh haircut than a fresh crack? So I know we just cracked that 2023 140.9 proof Garrison Brothers Cowboy for the birthday, but I got another offering of Garrison Brothers Cowboy. So we have a 2020 that we fresh cracked, and now, boom, we got a 2022. Boom. Another Cowboy bourbon. So we got 3 Cowboy bourbons. They do vary between years for flavor profile and proof. The one is what's that? 133.9 is the 2020. 140.9 is the 2023, and this one's 134.8 for the 2022. So we are going to fresh crack another Garrison Brothers Cowboy bourbon. So we're going to have 3 open Cowboy bourbons. This one didn't come with a little booklet, but that's okay. Got our little metal medallion for it though still. MSRP on these guys, according to Garrison Brothers website, is $275. The 2023 we did buy in store, that was $225 before taxes. We did get an employee discount, so still probably paid like $240 for it if I had to guess, maybe $230. I'll have to double check. But this bad boy we were able to pick up from one of our local bourbon hunters for $200 even. So pretty happy about that. This is not actually metal. This is like a sticker. You can press on it and feel it. This is metal going around it, though. This one was one of 9,600 bottles, I believe. But the 2020 was a different variation. So there was only like 6,000 something of those bottles. But 9,600 is the new release. So we're going to fresh crack this bad boy. We got several other bottles, too, that we're going to fresh crack. But we're going to pour this one up first so we give it time to air it. So see if we can get a good cork pop for you guys. Woo! Talk about a pop. That was a loud one. Bruzel is currently live right now, too, at 7:30, or getting ready to go live. We're going to go ahead and use his Glencairn that I got for free from one of his Discord giveaways when he first was starting his Discord out. So there's how dark our pour is. We'll let that sit. Let that aerate since we just did a fresh crack of that. That way we can give a fair review of this one. Hopefully, because I posted the link in the DFW Den, the Discord group, some of those guys will pop in and they'll be able to say hi. So we are going to be doing some reviews because the only way that you can share posts in that Discord, like links, is if it's content that benefits the community. So what better way to benefit the community than to tell them about Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon, whether it's worth the money or not. Double check Discord. I got a message. See who popped in. Riley saying something. Oh, it's about a game. That's fine, though. Let's look at the group. See if anyone is talking. I'm going to let them know I am now live. Let's see if anyone will pop in from there. Those are all going to be guys that are local to me. So just getting to make sure we're completely set up, making sure everything's working. Tater Dom was nice enough to let us know that the video and audio was good. We got Dave Vogelsang in the house, which is perfect, Dave, because I'm glad you're here, buddy. I I have your Hard Truth Sweet Mash Wheated Bourbon Mash Bill BW2 Bottled and Bond 100 proof sample that I'm going to pour up because I also got some samples from Mike Brock. I got a Hard Truth 4-grain Bottled and Bonds and a Hard Truth Wheated Bottled and Bond. So I'm curious if the Hard Truth Wheated Bottled and Bond is going to be the same or different, Dave, than the Hard Truth Sweet Mash Wheated Bourbon Mash Bill BW2 Bottled and Bond that you sent me. Because these Hard Truth Bottled and Bonds have hit my total wine. And for me, I have to have an educated decision now if I'm going to be buying bottles that are not allocated from Total Wine, because Total Wine has screwed me over with too many lotteries. They just do the drawing for the Daniel Weller, the Mr. Sam, and the Old Forester Birthday Bourbon. Those were my top 3 picks. We had 81,500 points. I know the year just started. You're like, how do you have that many points? We get 10x points in Texas. So you think I would have had a better chance, but we didn't get selected. So, oh well. Cheers, Les. Saying cheers to Victor. There we go. There we go. There's the bottle we were talking about just a second ago in Discord. So I do have other bottles to fresh crack. We got the 3 Hard Truth samples. We have the Cowboy Bourbon that is currently airing. We do have a Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. So we can get that to focus so you guys can see that proof point. 128.7, the hottest bottling that they've offered. So 128.7 is a hot spicy boy. Chronicles of Bourbon is in the house. Found out this guy is super close to me. Pretty cool. Trecon Garrison Brothers Single Barrel, and the jury is still out. Michael Bortner, gentlemen, cheers. Ron Swanson, shaved, yeah. Jeff Castle in the house, cheers, guys. Tyler Mock, cheers, buddy. Dave is saying it is the same, so if it is the same, we will still pour up Dave's, and we'll just put this other one up on the rack, so we'll have a sample for later to share with someone else that's local to me. So if they like this, I can help get them a bottle of it, but we'll let them try before they buy then. Boom. Pretty cool. Thank you for confirming that, Dave. You are the best. And you sent yours first, so I get to try yours. Y'all can't type at Locktar. It's a long name. Hey there again. Boom, boom, boom. Who else is in here? Hey, Craig. The Bourbon Santa's in the house. Locktar, that pic you posted, that must have been a young distillate. It was light colored. I want that proof. Yeah, the 128.7 on the double barrel. Like, I've been buying these out in the entire DFW Metroplex area if I see them. So, like, south side Arlington, Mansfield area, they're pretty much gone. But trying to get some for the boys, trying to sample it out, trying to have some backups. It's my only bottle I have, and it's not even opened because I was trying to save it for one of you guys. But I was told I need to keep one for myself. So we're going to keep the spicy boy. I will send you one for cost, and I'll pay shipping if you want. Ooh, wow. I have someone trying to help me get a bottle. I will take you up on that offer, but I am currently live. Boom. All right. Still rocking. Making sure we're caught up on chat. Garrison Brothers Cowboy, better than Stag. I said it. That's a tough one. And I'm not saying it's not better. The issue becomes at what point is it better? So my issue with Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon is that it's limited release. It's heavily allocated. It's very expensive, even more expensive than secondary value of Stag. So that being said, it is tough to say that it's truly better when you start talking about price and value for what you get. But I do have to agree, I actually do prefer the Garrison Brother Cowboy Bourbon over several batches of Stag that I have. It does have the Texas funk to it, but I get a lot of chocolate notes and a lot of cherry notes on it. And the oak is pretty hefty on this bad boy. The Cowboy Bourbons are aged for about 6 years, if you guys did not know. Hey, Dave. Everybody's got work. Everybody's got stuff to do. I get it. I had to work the next day too, so I didn't get to stay up too much later. Well, I say I didn't. I stayed up later than I should have. That Sunday was rough at work. Hey, what's going on? What is up for realsies? He's got like 3 surnames. We got his actual name, we got his YouTube handle, and we got his Discord handle, but at least we know who we're talking to. I just don't know if you want to be publicly known on YouTube, so I'll try to keep it underneath for realsies. So the smell of the 2022 is fantastic. I do like it. Trying to pull out some of the notes. I'm liking the smell. It's very pleasant. A little bit of oak. I'm Thunderclap. It's cool, so we'll call him Thunderclap. That's fine. Yes, Chronicles has a sample of it. Which year do you have a sample of Chronicles? Because if you want, I do have a 2020. This is the 2022 and a 2023 that are all now open. So if you want to try a different offering, especially because you're super local to me, I can hand deliver a sample to you as well. Mike Brock in the house. In case you didn't see this earlier, Mike Brock, Dave Vogelsang had already sent the Hard Truth Sweet Mash Weeded Bourbon Mash Bill BW2 Bottled and Bond 100 proof. So we will be trying his sample. But we also have your Hard Truth 4-grain Bottled and Bond sample. So we're going to try those tonight as well. Because I was just saying my Total Wine has those in stock. And what better way to have an informed decision on your next purchase than to try before you buy? Hey, MetaHumans here. What's going on, brother? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, but I also know that I've kind of been vanished and disappeared from your streams as well, especially your video game streams. I need to start popping in there, man, and chatting it up more and send you some more donos. Need some donations in the house for you. Shadow, what's going on? So I'm getting some of the toffee coffee notes too on this 2022 Cowboy Bourbon, which is 134.8 proof. I'm gonna have to say that a few times so we can get that down. All you know is the 23. Well, the 2020 I actually liked better than the 23. That being said, though, I need to give the 23 another fair chance to open up before I pass final judgment on that. But the 2020 is delicious. Oh, I got a new job, man. That's awesome. Always nice hearing people get new jobs. Sometimes you just need a change of scenery. Sometimes you need more money. Sometimes you just need better quality of life. You like the Hard Truth 4-grain more? Bought 2 bottles of it. That's good to know because Mike Brock sent me a sample of that 4-grain. So we'll see if we like that one. John, what is up? Lockhart tried the 2020, and that one was so good. All right, let's start trying this. Let's talk about it. Very hefty mouthfeel, a lot of heat, a lot of oakiness. Toffee, chocolate, baking spice. I am a fan of meat. In fact, he's working right now, but Jeff from Drizzo Nation, his wife makes homemade meat, and I have 2 bottles of her personal meat, batch 1 and batch 2, in my fridge. I've already been offered batch 3 and 4 from her. Life from the patio. Cheers, my bourbon brethren. Chug it. Yeah, Josh, we're trying to enjoy it, not chug it. It would also help, though. This is my first pour of the day, so starting out at 134.8 proof, I think I was planning on drinking something lighter than this, but we just went straight into it because we liked the way it smelled. Farmer's Reserve. I'll keep an eye out for you, Mike. And it's good to hear that you like the weeded better than the 4-grain. So we'll see if that 4-grain is too grainy for me and I like the weeded as well. Or if Dave's got it going on and says the 4-grain just is a little bit better, which is why he bought 2. All these Garrison Brothers Cowboy bourbons that I've had now, so this is my 3rd offering. Very viscous, very oily mouthfeel, a lot of heat. Got that Texas heat from the summers we have on the aging on this. So a lot of that wood flavor does come out and release into this. Even though it has the Texas funk, even though it has the wood, though, it still has some incredible notes. Not as sweet as the 2020, but it might just need to air out a little bit more. So this one's not a sample. This one is a bottle. So we fresh cracked it. Raw. 2022 Cowboy Bourbon. We got 3 Cowboy Bourbons. So pretty crazy to have a shelf with 3 of these bad boys on there. Starting to become more of a Texas whiskey fan. I know I talked a lot of crap about a lot of the Texas whiskeys. Some of the offerings I had were quite bad, but we've had some way better picks since then. So very excited. Shout out to Life from the Patio, who got me an E.H. Taylor small batch to trade for a full bottle of the Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. Can't wait to see them review it. Hell yeah, man. Life from the Patio. If you're in the Discord too, you guys are looking for stuff, let me know. We got guys local that'll help you find stuff too, especially if it's Texas, if it's state or store picks, anything that's just Texas release only too, that doesn't really get allocated to the other states, like the Old Forester King Ranch. Let us know, man. We'll help you guys get some stuff, especially so you guys can review for your channel. It's like they run out the barrel. Yeah, yeah. Second sip, much more approachable, especially since now we're adjusted to the proof point. There's a little bit more sweetness to it as well. So I wouldn't say it has as much cherry flavor as the 2021 does, but it is starting to come forward. So that is enjoyable. I don't know much about that bottle, but the local store has it. What is it worth? Which one are we talking about, Craig? I just want to confirm so we're not talking prices on the wrong bottle. Hey, Captain Obama's in the house. Cheers. Hope you all are having a great night. Obviously, I'm drinking some cowboy bourbon. I'm having a great time. Is the King Ranch usually readily available over there, RJ? Yes and no. It was readily available, but they sold out of a bunch of them. And then because of the new price, they weren't selling at like the big box stores. Total Wine, at least mine, they shipped 4 pallets back to the distillery and said, we don't want this because it's not selling. So it's tougher to find, but I can still find them around $100 a bottle. So they've gone up in price just because they're starting to get more limited again. But it is what it is. You thought the OH Ingram flagship one, the 2.3 proof was meh. I picked up a single barrel store pick at 122.6. I will revisit that Ingram. I didn't feel like it had a whole lot going on, but I didn't feel like it was that bad either. It wasn't super enjoyable to approach. Craig wants to know about the price of the Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon. So Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon MSRP according to their website is $275. The 2023 I paid $225 before taxes for at Apple Jacks. And then this one I got on secondary. It actually sold well below MSRP for $200. So local guy picked it up for $200. Pretty damn good bottle for me, in my opinion, at $200. I think it's worth $200. So we had to get it, and now we're drinking it. Looking forward to the Rebecca Creek. Yeah, everybody should be. It's on the shelf a lot near me, but full secondary. Yeah, full secondary is tough, man. Yeah, I'm super excited, guys. If you guys didn't know, on the 19th, so that's 4 days from now, Matt from Whiskey Wisdom is going to be back, boys. He's going live. What better way to kick off going live again than to have the legendary Don of Samples, Dave Vogelsang, as a guest for his channel? So I'm freaking excited. Going to be working. Kind of upset about that. I have a guy I'm training. I might drag it out one more day and squeeze a Friday with training, because if I'm training him, I have a lot more downtime. A lot more downtime means I have more time to jump in on that live stream and see what it is all about and what is going on. Carl in the house. Let's go. Hey, Zeus from the Bloody 81. What's up? How does it compare to the 2023? So the 2023 is very spicy with that 140.9. I think that I need to wait for it to open up a little bit more. This 2022, now that I've had the second sip, it's a lot more mild as far as spice, and a lot more of the sweet notes come forward. The 2023 is a little bit more oaky, a little more hoppy and spicy and flavor. But I think the fair assumption is to try them again once they open up. Personally, though, right now, you're asking, how does it compare? I would take the 2022 over the 2023. Me personally, I understand 2023 is desirable just because it's a hazmat bottle. Both of them are obviously limited bottles, but I think the 2022 is just better. I think the 2020 is actually better than both of these, though. As of right now, obviously, give them time to open up, give them fair assessments. That chair behind you looks so comfortable. It's insta sleep after 10 pours. It is pretty comfortable, but the way the chair bends, like your lower back, if you don't have a pillow between the butt and the back, that seat cushion in the back, your butt sinks down into the crease of the chair and it kind of hurts your back. So if you put a pillow there, it's pretty comfortable. Absolutely, good napping chair. It's a daddy napping chair. So my son takes a nap, I can lay down too and take a nap, or I can rock him in the chair too. So it works out. Less saying hit that like button. Remember, guys, that's free. I found two for 250 by me. $250 each for them is not that bad. I know taxes is going to run that up, but that's still technically below MSRP, but more than I would want to pay, but still willing to pay. That's the sample I'm getting. Yeah. Well, you're local, so if you want to try any of them, you just let me know. We'll make it happen, man. Remember, guys, whiskey's meant to be shared and enjoyed. So if you're holding on to a bottle and you haven't opened it yet and you're thinking, when should I open this? The time is always now. And if you have anyone that enjoys whiskey, the best time to share it with them is as soon as possible. So invite people over, go hang out with them at the park. If you don't want to do a house party or anything like that, have some pours in the park. Do something fun, guys. Make a little meetup, little hangout. Especially some of these places, they have like food trucks, like Locktar did. Go to the food trucks, man. Enjoy some pours then. Heyo, Wade, what's up, RJ? What is up, Wade? We are drinking some 2022 Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon, Whiskey Nature in the house. Let's go. We have some other bottles to fresh crack, guys. I will be finishing this pour first, but let's showcase those so you guys, this chat, can pick up what we're going to be drinking next. So, first off, we have a Buffalo Trace. You're like, what's so special about this? Boom, it's a store pick. This is a Sazerac barrel select for M&R Liquors, if that'll focus. What makes this even more special, because you're like, oh, it's just a store pick. This came from Amarillo from the Whiskey Panda. So Victor from the Whiskey Panda actually hand delivered this bottle to me when he was in town, and we were able to do that collaboration. And I have still yet to open it. So we do have a Buffalo Trace store pick that we can open as one of our options. We have a Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak 128.7 proof as another fresh crack option. And then from Barrel Dave, all the way out in Georgia, you guys have probably never even heard of this. Some of you have. We have a Master Pick 15 that we can fresh crack. I finished off the sample the other day. Holy cow, is this good? I know it says it's an American whiskey. It is non-chilled filtered, but this is very good and very approachable, especially for a bourbon drinker switching over to an American whiskey. This is a pretty good pick. Plus, we also have our samples. So we have the Hard Truths. We can do both of these side by side as well. One's the 4 grain and one's just the regular wheated bourbon sweet mash. So what do you guys want to see? We got 3 bottles and then we got the 2 samples. The 2 samples will be together. Locktar's voting for Rebecca Creek, mainly because he works there now. He got a job at Rebecca Creek, so he's got a bias. But what do you guys want to see? There we go. That's the cherry note I was looking for. Still got a lot of heat, still got a lot of oak, but got the Texas funk. Chronicles wants to see the Rebecca Creek as well. That's 2 votes for the Rebecca Creek. Got our water. Remember, guys, if you're going to be drinking, stay hydrated. Or just dump water all over yourself. Craig wants to see the Rebecca Creek, so that's what we're going to fresh crack next. That's 3 votes already. We don't need to wait. Anybody that's local, Texan, DFW area, you guys haven't tried this double barrel Spanish oak from Rebecca Creek, you're missing out. If you're not local and you want to try this, when we do giveaways, you can request samples. When I do sample giveaways, guys, I normally do 4 packs and I normally let you pick what you get. So you can obviously pick this as an option too. If you're looking for a bottle of it, hang out in the Discord and we'll try to get you guys some bottles of this too. We get a lot of people in the area trying to help you guys get a bottle of this because this seems to be Texas release and distributed only, but They are discontinuing these. Locktar works at Rebecca Creek, so he knows how many cases and bottles are left to be done. Last time I checked with them, they had 2 barrels that were left to bottle, and then that is it. If they decide to do this again, which they talked about they might, the soonest you would see this, if they decided right now to do another bottling of Rebecca Creek double barrel Spanish oak, would be 6 years, because it's 2 years. It's 2 years in their American oak barrels, I believe, and then it's 4 years in the Spanish oak barrels. So the 4 years in the Spanish oak is rapid aging, so it drinks as if it's a 10-year-old whiskey, but it's only a 6-year-old whiskey. But that does mean that if they stop making this, which they are, it'll be 6 years before you see it again if they decide to do it. So whenever they decide to, it'll be 6 years from that day whenever they get that going. So just a heads up. Pumping some iron while listening, great listening for workout. Well, I'm glad I can be entertaining enough. I have to be listening to some crazy music if I want to be lifting and working out. But that's just me. Let's do a fresh crack. Silence for the cork pop. Pretty solid cork pop. The tape around this came off pretty nicely too. So we're gonna go ahead and just take the sticker off because it's coming all the way off. Don't have that happen every day, so not sure why that happened on this one, but we'll take it. That's fine. Dropping plastic. Trying to keep all that together so I have the trash. I don't want to have to pick up a bunch. I just clean this room. Also, we got brand new Glens. I said we weren't going to buy any Glens that didn't have any kind of etching or branding on it, but Total Wine proved me wrong. They sent me a 50% off coupon for one item of glassware up to $50 off. So the $34 for the Glencairn set of 4 was $17, and then I had a $10 coupon. So out the door, I paid $7.03 for 4 Glencairns. I think I had to make the exception and go ahead and buy this. Man, it's got some funk around the edge of this bottle. It's like the cork kind of got melted on here around the edge. So let's go ahead and scrape all this crap off because we don't want this getting in our whiskey. I didn't see this before. I have a feeling it's because it's been sitting on the shelf for a very long time. And we're talking 128.7 proof. So got all that off. Perfect. Nothing really like that on the cork. There's a little bit of adhesive towards the top, but that's fine. Recork that bad boy. So this is what we're going to be drinking. Rebecca Creek double barrel Spanish oak, the highest proof I've ever seen, 128.7 proof. We are only able to get 2 bottles of this. Craig from the Bourbon Santa, who's in chat, has the other bottle of it. So just so you guys are aware, when we find stuff, we try to make sure the community also eats. So they try to help everybody any way I can, whether it's samples or finding bottles. You guys are looking for something, reach out, let me know. Please don't be someone that only takes. Please be generous as well and try to give to as many people as possible. You guys want to be able to try good whiskey. So do I. So does everybody else. I understand that you can't always give somebody an allocated bottle. Local store picks. So local to your area or store picks. Those can help and go a long ways for letting people try some pretty cool stuff that they can't get a hold of in their area, whether it's allocated or not. People are more appreciative of the sharing and giving, especially if it's something they can't have. And the best thing I can say for that is local distilleries and store picks. We all love Rebecca Creek Spanish oak. Yes, so they do have a regular Rebecca Creek Spanish oak as well. I need Locktar's opinion on that, especially because he's probably already tried it now. But the double barrel Spanish oak, man, this is where it's at. Like the only thing that I want to try that I know Locktar hasn't tried it, and we had an option to buy, but it was only 103 proof. Rebecca Creek 16 year. They have a hazmat version of that as well, but I think we're going to try to pick up a 16 year, even if it is the 103 proof one that I saw. I know it's pretty pricey. It'll probably be about $300 out the door. I think MSRP on those is about $200, $225. So 275 out the door is kind of like close to cost and MSRP with taxes. But we're definitely going to pick that up, and I want to try that too. So still hoping to get a bottle. Yes, Les, I have not forgot you. I do still have a list of people who need Rebecca Creek double barrel Spanish oak. I have some people that are local that can absolutely help us get that. I might have them go ahead and pick up a bottle if they're willing to hand deliver it, and I'll have them reach out to you personal. But I'll send you a message first so you know who's going to reach out to you, that they are helping you get that bottle through me as a connection. So you have not been forgotten, sir. Alexander, new to your channel, here to show support from the den. I appreciate that, Alexander. We are local. We live in Arlington, close to the Mansfield line. I want to have some more people who are local so we can do some meetups and some picks. I know other people have YouTube channels and Discord groups, a lot of Facebook groups as well. I'm trying to keep a pretty tight group, good connections, good family relationships. Trying to make it also to where people are more willing to give than take. But happy to see you here, man. So glad to have you. Cheers. We're currently drinking that Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. We already did. If you guys didn't see it, you can go back to the beginning. We did the Cowboy Bourbon from Garrison Brothers, the 2022. So that's why on the thumbnail it says Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon ? Because we just did one on Saturday, which was the 2023, the 140.9 proof during the live. 4-year Spanish Oak in 2 years with his used George Dickel barrels. Okay. Perfect. So I had that right. Thanks for your knowledge, though, Locktar. Glad I can remember some facts. The nose on this is very pleasant. It's got a lot of spice, a lot of oak, but it's more of like the Spanish oak, that smell. So when I think Spanish oak, guys, and I know this might sound weird, but like if you've been to Georgia, those trees that have all that moss from it, that Spanish moss, that's the smell that I think of when I think Spanish oak. Yes, everybody, welcome Alexander to the group. Say welcome to the community. Cheers, brother. This one's for you, Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. 128.7 proof does not drink like 128.7. We just had 134.8 from the Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon. This drink's closer to 115 proof. Has some heat that creeps up on the back end, so that's why I said 115, but this is pretty good. Pretty smooth, pretty enjoyable. You folks are awesome. Yes, Les, I hope we can still get you a bottle. I've pretty much bought every one of the bottles out in my area. I'm going to have to start traveling to find more of the Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. We've already went through 14 bottles trying to help the community get bottles. So ASMR whiskey from Vegas. Cheers. Is the regular Rebecca Creek Double Barrel 116.2 discontinued? I'll let me grab that bottle so we can showcase this. And yes, it is. This one's a specs pick, but I can still get some of these bottles as well. So if anybody wants to try a sample of that or wants a bottle of that, we can try to get those as well and start getting those out. So we just tried, and we're still drinking on it, the Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. But we also have a Rebecca Creek, just their regular Double Barrel non-Spanish Oak, 116.2 proof. It is selected by Specs Wine and Spirits as a specs pick. This is also a pretty good pour, also limited and allocated. I do need to get another bottle of this as well because Locktar, as he just stated, yes, discontinued. We want to help Locktar get a bottle of this so he can drink it. And he can share it with his coworkers in case none of those guys that have been able to try it either, because once it's gone, it's pretty much gone. Like, we hope that they keep making some of these better pours and these better offerings and options, but we'll see. It's been a rough week. You okay with next? Yes, sir. Dollar Bill Will. He was chosen for one of my giveaways on my birthday stream, so he's got a bottle and samples coming his way. We really want him to pick his samples, but we're probably going to have to just pick some stuff for him. Some of you guys are content with just getting anything and everything, so pretty cool, but I want to make sure it's personalized to you guys, what you guys like. If you win samples and you don't know what to pick from my collection, tell me what you like so I can at least use that knowledge that I have with what you're liking and the profile you want, the flavors you want, the proof you want, and try to pick stuff from my collection that will fit that to be tailored to you. I want something that you've never tried before, but I want something that's going to be on profile with what you do like. Ayo, AJ's in the house. AJ's local to us. Hola, RJ. Cheers, buddy. I did watch part of your live stream for your, I know you don't have a channel, but your live stream for your event, your basketball game. There was like several courts, and some of them, they weren't live at the same time. I didn't know that you were the main focus group because you guys were competing for the championship. I did watch you guys play. I couldn't really pick you out because on the website you sent me a link to, there's no Zoom. Like they did better for yours because it's the main event. They actually zoomed in, try to focus on you guys while you're playing. But I wasn't able to tune in enough to see you play to your fullest extent. But man, congratulations! I'm so happy for you guys. That was awesome. Cheers. This is Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak that we're cheersing you with. There you go, Natty Champs, baby. Let's go. Mike Brock says the regular double barrel, the store pick, is about 2 steps down from the Spanish Oak. I have to agree. It's less complex, still very smooth and very approachable to drink, especially if you're not into the Texas whiskey funk. This one's more approachable. You like that heat? That's the Texas Stag, as we used to call it with Victor, because he came up with calling it Texas Stag. He actually is the one who turned me on to the double barrel Spanish Oak. It's pretty good, and it was pretty available. I've kind of been buying out the market, so it's not as available as it used to be, but they go for like 90 to 110 on secondary, which is crazy because I'm trying to do cost plus shipping for a lot of you guys. But this is a fantastic pour. My specs is sitting on 5 of those, RJ, in case you can't find them in your area. B Factor, if knowing that, sir, if you want to pick up a bottle, I message me on Discord and I will get you in touch with Les Bramblett. Les needs a bottle ASAP. So let's help Les get a bottle of B Factor. So if you want to capitalize, man, let's do it. I can make sure things happen, but we'll talk about that in the Discord. So conversation B Factor, you're going to be a part of this, man. Help me get a bottle of it, and let's get that to Les Bramblett because Les is on my list of someone who needs to get a bottle of it. I want to say Michael Bortner's still on my list as well. Not ASAP, but would like one. I would say ASAP. We need to get you a bottle now before they sell out. I also want to get one for Michael Bortner. So if we can get 2 bottles, B Factor, we'll talk about that on Discord. We'll make it happen, and we'll get these guys taken care of. Experimental series coming, 16 barrels, aged 6 years, with each barrel having its own unique mash bill. Can't wait to try those. Locktar, I'm so happy that you are like, this man lost his job, and 5 days later, he has a job with Rebecca Creek Distillery, which is right around the corner from his house. And he's doing some intense manual labor. I'm hoping that they see how crazy this man is and they stop making him do manual labor because he's a very small dude. And they start realizing his value in the whiskey community for his taste and his reviews. And they use him and potentially, and hopefully, I say potentially, hopefully, I want to see Locktar be a master distiller for Rebecca Creek so I can make him sign all the bottles I get from Rebecca Creek and be like, I have the master distiller signature on these. So cheers, buddy. So happy you got the Rebecca Creek job. Appreciate it, brother. The stuff is fantastic. I remember that sample. I'm glad you remember that sample. And now that I have a 128.7 proof, which if you didn't look at their website, it's 120 to 128 proof is what they advertise for this. This is 128.7. This is the hottest proof they've ever made of the Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. I'll pour up a sample in my aged and ore kit next time I come over, AJ, and I'll let you try it, brother. Did you try the master pick yet? So I actually had samples from Barrel Dave before the bottles, so I have tried it, and I killed that sample last night, but I have not fresh cracked the bottle. So if you guys want to see Master Pick 15 as the next crack, we'll do that. I know Dave Vogel's saying just put Master Pick 15 is fire. Or the Whiskey Panda sent us a Buffalo Trace store pick from his area. We can do a fresh crack at that. Those are the 2 bottles we have for fresh crack. Or the samples of the Hard Truth that we still have to get to. Breakdown. Glad things worked out for you. Yeah, so you want to talk about some crazy turn of events. Jeff from Drizzo Nation lost his job, and it took him about 10 days. He was looking for a job, and the job he's currently in is an apprenticeship for a general manager position. It took about 10 days, but they reached out and found him, and they're like, this guy's in the market. You need to get him right now. You need to hire him. So Jeff, I was super excited for him. And I was like, damn, I've never seen someone turn over a job that quickly. And then Locktar told me, he was nonchalant about it. I got fired from my job. 5 days later, he's being hired with Rebecca Creek Distillery. I'm like, that just proves that wonders can be made and things can happen. I thought 10 days for a turnover for a new job was crazy for Jeff. And then here Locktar is doubling down in 5 days. He's got a new job. I'm like, that is crazy and very cool. Whiskey Bank, what's going on? Also, let cheers, everybody. I forgot to mention you. I'm so sorry, sir. I am trying to keep up with chat while enjoying some 128.7 Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. Yeah, I don't mind the labor. Yeah, well, you say you don't mind the labor, but when you come and hang out with us, you look beat, man. You had your ass whooped. Makes me feel accomplished at the end of the day. It does feel good when you are excited about what you're doing. Got a new job, new field, a lot more new things going on, new people to be around, just the whole atmosphere. That does help a lot, but being fully physical with your job and what it entails, obviously, short term, hopefully for you, brother. I want to see better things for you. I think you're better than a box kicker. I want to see them having you as one of their master distillers or one of their. I think they call them nosers. They're like professional nosers that go around and they smell and taste different barrels and they help choose whether it's on profile or if it needs something different on what should be bottled in or what. Like I hope that kind of fits your palate for you, and I hope that gets you in the door whenever they realize that hey, this guy's got a talent for this. So I'm really excited for you, man. There we go. Tater Dom doing the Lord's work. You guys haven't already checked out the Whiskey Bank on YouTube. There's a link right there. Thank you, Tater Dom, for shouting out a channel there. Hopefully, we can get some more people hanging out in here. We got 22 current viewers right now. I am one of those viewers because I'm watching on the top screen and make sure everything's running tip top shape the best we can. I would love to do a free giveaway. Now, we just did one, but I like to give away stuff. So I do want to give away some samples. So I've already opened my Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon, the 2022, and the Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. I still want to get to the Master Pick 15 and the Buffalo Trace store pick. I'm thinking I'll do all four of those bottles and do that as a giveaway as samples, or we can also open that up for additional samples or changing those samples out if you don't want some of these four offerings. I'm thinking you guys haven't already checked out, and hopefully Tater Dom can shout them out. Bourbon Hunter did a Woodford Double Oak store pick out there in the Carolinas. I have two bottles that are personally for me, and I do want to sample out one of those bottles almost to its entirety, especially because his store pick is already sold out. I know it's just Woodford Double Oaks. That's how you guys probably look at it. No, this store pick is the most unique profile of Woodford Double Oak I've ever tried. And I would love to share that with you guys so you guys can experience what I experienced. So that'll be cool. If you guys want to add that to your pick, you can. I've also got some I say pretty cool other stuff. I've got some other store picks. I've got some other very limited Texas stuff. If you're not from Texas, if you are from Texas and you do want to try some Texas whiskey, we also got that. Just kind of looking around, seeing what we got. Manor Jack Irish whiskey, cask strength. I like it. Not Lockhart doesn't like it, but that's okay. Let you guys try some stuff though. I love a Hunter store pick sample. Yeah, so we will do a free giveaway. I'm thinking a duck race, so we'll make a banner soon once we start getting through some more pours. I hope you guys are able to stick around for that. We'll put a word on screen. You'll type that word in. I'm going to be manually typing away everybody who enters into on my notepad, and then we'll run that race for a sample pack of 4 samples. Drink all of the above, LOL. Yeah, we will be drinking all of the above. Absolutely. We got four sealed bottles, and we're like asking what to fresh crack. I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna fresh crack everything. Plenty of work in the world if people just want to actually do something. Isn't that the truth? We got some people that literally just are leeches of society that don't want to work. You don't have to necessarily be excited about what you do. It makes work a little bit easier when you are excited about what you're doing. But it's one of those things where you just got to capitalize while you can. Still not 30 until 11:33. I'm so confused. Oh, her birthday. That's right. My still not consider myself after. Come join my whiskey live stream to celebrate. One of the girls that I used to play lots of video games with, her name is Kimmy. Hopefully she'll pop in and hang out with us for her birthday because her birthday is today. If she pops in, Kimmy P, make sure you guys wish her a happy birthday in chat for me. B Factor with the heart. Bourbon Hunter, there he is. If you guys haven't seen it, there's the link from Tater Dom. Check him out. the Woodford Reserve Double Oak store pick from what is it, Creeksville? I'd have to grab it. I think it's Creeksville in the Carolinas, the South Carolina. Well done, like well done on that pick. Like it is delicious. That is the one. Yes, sir. This one, yes, sir. Well done. I love a Hunter store pick sample. Let me go grab that bottle so we can show that. I want to showcase that so you guys can see what that looks like too. I got the exclusive on these, by the way. I got 6 bottles of this before even his Patreon members got these bottles. I purposely told him how many I wanted and who I was going to give them to, so he's not thinking I'm just trying to flip them or keep them for myself. We asked for 2 for ourselves. We got the Creeksville Bourbon Hunter Woodford Reserve Double Oaked pick. Got the RJXBH for Bourbon Hunter with his tater sticker on it. So pretty cool that we got the tater sticker on this. This is personalized. I have 2 of these, so this is the open one that I've been obviously hitting some damage on it. We've also given out 2 2-ounce samples of it, so that's 4 ounces of the bottle that has been sampled out. I'm excited to sample out some more of this. Hopefully you guys will like and try this. You want to talk about having the flavor profile of marshmallow or toasted marshmallow as a tasting note? This one has that, and I have not had that on very many whiskeys, especially ones that I can pick out. So pretty cool. We gave a bottle to Tyler M. We have another Tyler M that's in Saginaw. I want to be giving him a bottle. I still have his bottle. Jeff from Jersey Nation got his as well. And then my buddy Brandon, I gave him a bottle as well. So 6 bottles. All of them are pretty much, well, they are spoken for. One's going to be sampled out from me. Others can be drank and enjoyed by me. Rest have been given away. Quack, quack. Josh wants to see a race. Always try them all multiple times. I keep sipping the Natterjack to see if I get other notes. It has the Irish whiskey funk. That's not your forte. Might not be it. I had a bottle of Von Payne show up today. It is a cool bottle. So if you guys didn't know, Natterjack was sold primarily at Applejacks. Now it's started getting distributed around the area. Von Payne is also at the Applejacks up in Denton. I went with Jeff. We did a Bourbon Hunt live video from his channel, and they had the Von Payne there. And I mentioned it because it was $50. It was marked down. It's literally the cheapest in the entire Metroplex area. For $50 for a Von Payne with a gargoyle topper, I was willing to buy it. It is so sweet and so syrupy, though. It was very hard to enjoy for what it is. But I love that I have a gargoyle topper as a pour spout now. Or do what you can until you can capitalize. Absolutely. Happy birthday to Kimmy P. And yep, Nick Jones. I know it says Jick Jones. He's just play on words. It is Kimmy's birthday, and it was also Nick Jones' birthday. So if you guys could wish them a happy birthday, that's awesome. YouTube is rude and didn't notify me. Cheers, everyone. So there's the birthday girl right there. Wish her a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Kimmy. We're going to finish off this little bit of the Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak, and we're going to move on to our next pour. There we go. Got some happy birthdays in chat for you. That finished my pour for the evening, but really want to pour more because it tastes so good. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely pour something else too. You don't have to keep drinking the same bottle, but now that you get a free bottle every month, hopefully you have a supply of Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak you can keep in warehouse, so that can be your bottle every month. Are you in the beta test for the new Throne and Liberty game? I am not. Share that with me, and I will definitely check it out because I'm always down for some new stuff. Down for your duck race, ESP for samples. Yeah, especially for samples. Like samples is the way to go, guys. Like I have a YouTube channel. Clearly, we're live on YouTube right now. I have some very generous people in my community that have allowed me to try some stuff that one, I've never seen before, or is so expensive and allocated and hard to get that I've also never seen before, except for museums. And because of that, I've had some crazy experiences. Dave Vocalsang has sent me some crazy samples. And because of him, I had to go buy a bottle immediately. Example, Willet Weeded 8-year, that black bottle with the purple top. I had a sample from him. I liked it so much. I was like, this is my priority list. I'm buying this. Tyler M., local to us, had 2 bottles of it and was willing to move one of those. So that was my first impression and first time meeting up with Tyler. So if it wasn't for Dave Vogelsang giving me a sample of Willet Weeded, me and Tyler would have never met. Because I got the Willet Weeded off Tyler, we met, and now we've become great friends. We've shared some crazy pours. I've brought some of the best that I've had to offer. I've tried to help him get some bottles. He's helped me get some bottles. He brought over a bottle of Stag 22A, one of my favorite batches of Stag from the newer releases, for my birthday as a gift. So you want to talk about a crazy birthday gift? You thought Master Pick 15 was a cool, which it is super cool. We will be cracking this one tonight. We also have a Stag 22A that we can technically fresh crack as well, but we have a 23A open right now. So we're going to keep to one open right now for Stag, but I was very humbled when he brought over a Stag, so especially one of my favorite batches. So Beach Sand Bourbon, Michael saying happy belated birthday, brother. Cheers, buddy. I know I say I hope, but I know that you've enjoyed that Penelope Rio. I'm so glad we were able to help you find that bottle. If and when it drops in the area, we're going to try to snag Penelope Havana. We'll try to get one for you if you can't get it up there. And then they also have their version of their BTAC bottles that will be dropping for Penelope at the end of the year too. I do plan on trying to snag one. I can't promise you a bottle because if it is as limited and rare as the BTAC bottles, I can at least say if I get one, you'll get a sample, sir. Happy birthday. All right, guys, we're ready for another pour. Also, just so you guys know, Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon, how dirty that bottle is. Look how dark and like fogged over this glass is and how clean it is compared to this one that had the Rebecca Creek in it. The amount of funk and residue that's left over from it, like that we talk about the mouthfeel and it being oily. Look how much like filthy this Glencairn looks. Isn't that crazy? Hey, Joel S is in the house. Cheers, everyone. What is up? Mike Brock wishing a happy birthday to Kimmy as well. Let's see. Glad you enjoyed it. It was great. Just picked up another bottle of Willet 8-year purple top last week. I'm glad because like I almost bought another one just now because I don't know how much I have left of mine. Because if you guys didn't know, that bottle's so freaking opaque you can't see through it. We are going to do the Master Pick 15 next, so we are going to fresh crack this bad boy so we can keep this live stream moving along. I suck at ripping and opening the plastic, so we're trying to get this to open. There we go. It's starting to peel. Maybe. There we go. There we go. We got the plastic off. If you guys didn't know, my arch nemesis is plastic. Silence for the cork pop. Not bad. Let me move my dirty Glen out of the way and we'll grab a fresh Glencairn for Master Pick 15. Nice little hefty pour of the Master Pick 15, courtesy of Barrel Dave. Thank you, Barrel Dave, again for this, man. I wanted to pay you for it and you wouldn't let me, and you hooked up some of the boys that are local to me as well. Your generosity does not go unnoticed. Thank you, sir. I picked up another 8-year weeded. He meant weeded, but it says weeded purple top as well last week. Very cool. I did see that when we were hanging out in the Discord. I love the way that bottle looks, and it's fantastic. 108 proof. I know it's very expensive for an 8-year weeded bourbon, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. There we go. The correction weeded. Looking forward to it, brother. Yeah, absolutely, man. If we can get you some Penelope, I know you're a Penelope fan. It's MGP, but guess what? MGP bought Penelope, so now it's just MGP producing MGP distillate. So pretty cool now. They're not having to outsource it. Hey, cheers from the den. We got another guy from the den. Let's freaking go, guys. So now that you're joining, man, if you wanted to rewind it or watch it at 2x speed, appreciate you coming in. We had the Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon 2022 that we did a review on at the beginning. Then we moved on to Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak, but this one is the highest proof they've ever made, which is 128.7 proof. And now we're on to a limited release that I got from a buddy, Barrel Dave in Georgia, the Master Pick 15 years. This is a non-chill filtered straight American whiskey, but very approachable for any bourbon drinker because we are talking 119.78 proof. Cheers, man. Hopefully you are welcomed in this channel. Hopefully people can say cheers to you and what's up and be very welcoming. We will be doing a free giveaway of samples during the stream. It'll be a duck race format. I'll put a special code word on the screen as a banner. We'll have to come up with one once I get these bottles going for tasting and reviews. And if you win, you'll be able to pick 4 samples from my collection. 4 samples can be predetermined. They can be the 4 samples that we're drinking today. So Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak, Master Pick 15, Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon 2022, and then we have a Buffalo Trace store pick out from Amarillo, Texas, as a Sazerac Barrel Select from M&R Liquor. That is from Victor from the Whiskey Panda. Master Pick 15 was from Barrel Dave. Garrison Brothers Cowboy was from one of the guys that was local, and then the Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak I was able to actually pick up from, I believe, Total Wine. Who makes Master Pick, or is that distiller? So from my understanding, Bull Run. All my research has brought me to believe that this is Bull Run. I'm trying to see if it's on here. It is distilled and aged in Kentucky, bottled by Bull Run Distillery, Portland, Oregon. I've tried several of your guys' samples that you guys have sent me. Not Barrel Dave. Dave Oglesang has sent me a Bull Run sample as well that I still need to try. But all the Bull Run samples I've had, 10-year, 12-year, 13-year, 14-year, 15-year, 16-year picks. This is a Bull Run pick that is less known. Is freaking awesome. I can't drink along with that one, I guess. I will have another Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak. You got the BD switched up. That's okay. Hey, Master Pick 15. Cheers, Barrel Dave. Thank you so much, man. This is my birthday bottle, my birthday pour. But he also helped out some of the boys that were local as well with getting a bottle. Very freaking awesome. I love this, man. Thank you. I've had a sample of this already, so I've destroyed that sample. But this was a fresh crack off a bottle now. I have my own bottle, so very cool. Barrel 1 of 4. So they only had 4 barrels of this Master Pick 15. And we were able to get 3 bottles to Texas from Mr. Barrel Dave. So thank you, sir. Is your Master Pick 15 distilled in Indiana or Kentucky? I believe Kentucky. Aged in Kentucky. Bottled in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, Kentucky. Some are 15-year MGP and some are 15-year Beam. The one I have is Beam Juice. I believe Barrel Dave told me it was also 15-year Beam Juice. I could be wrong. Based off flavor profile, because we just tasted it, it has some nuttiness. So with that alone, I'm going to say it's Jim Beam. There you guys go. Make sure you say cheers to Indio Monk 123. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. Please don't take offense. We'll just call you Monk from the Den. Cheers, buddy. Master Pick is bottled by Bull Run. Hell yeah. Confirmation there. Plus I heard the back of it. If you guys haven't had Bull Run and you're in the DFW area, especially the guys that are here from the Den, Saginaw, Cheers, the Longhorn Cheers liquor store off of Boat Club Road has Bull Run picks. I don't know how many they have left. They had 14 years, and I want to say 10 or 12 years. When you walk into the front doors and you go to the right, you'll see the registers to the right. And then if you go all the way towards the wall, you'll see where their cigars are for their humidor. There's some barrels and some tables to the left of that humidor. That's where they have the picks of the Bull Runs. Obviously, you won't find the Master Pick 15 there, but if you want to try some Bull Run stuff, that's a place to go to get a bottle of it. And it is pretty delicious. I haven't had a bad Bull Run pick yet. Probably had about 5 or 6 samples of it. The nose is very muted on this. I mean, it's American whiskey. It is cask strength. It's a single barrel. But the nose, there's not a whole lot going on. There we go. We got some cheers in the house for Monk. Make sure you guys say what's up to the Monk. We're going to finish this Master Pick 15 off. We're going to open up the Buffalo Trace. We're going to try that. And then I will put a code word on screen while you guys are typing in. I'm going to pour up these hard truths. We will try the hard truths. And once the hard truths are both finished, we'll do small pours of those. I will run the race. So we'll have some time for you guys to enter in. It's going to be 1 entry per person, absolutely free, no cost to you. We'll do it duck race style. We can go up to 100 ducks. We got 28 viewers currently. One of those is me because I have to make sure my stream is running smoothly. So we'll have 27 potential people that will enter in, and that will be freaking awesome to give out some samples. We can either do the 4 samples of the fresh cracks from tonight, 2022 Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon, Rebecca Creed Double Barrel Spanish Oak, Master Pick 15, and a Buffalo Trace store pick from Victor from the Whiskey Panda out in Amarillo, Texas. Or we can let you guys pick up some samples from my collection, including Bourbon Hunter's Woodford Reserve Double Oaked Creekville Bourbon Hunter store pick. This is my personal bottle. I have 2 of these RJXBH personalized with the tater sticker on there. So we might be drinking some of that tonight as well. But that one will probably be off stream. If you guys didn't know, in the description below, Discord link to my personal Discord server. People hang out in that Discord server as late as 3 a.m. sometimes. Those guys are crazy. So you guys are more than welcome to hang out and hop over there as well. So we'll see how that goes. We got people that are blowing me up on Discord, but we're trying to keep track on what we're doing. Master Pick 15, trying this, then we'll move on to the Buffalo Trace. I feel like we've had a lot to drink already. Code word is code word, yeah. Is the duck race in your Discord? No, we'll post the word up here. You'll type it in chat for YouTube, and then I will broadcast it. I'll present it on StreamYard so you guys can see it on YouTube as we do a live duck race for that giveaway. But is the duck race in your Discord? Why don't we do another giveaway once we get off of YouTube? If you guys want to come over and hang out and join the Discord, I'm going to run my very first duck race for the Discord. So anybody in the Discord that wants to participate, we can add them to a duck race there. We have about 95 to 98 members right now in my Discord. We'll run a sample giveaway for the Discord as well. We're working on the code word yet. It's not code word. We'll put it on screen whenever we figure it out, though. Adam shares the Discord. If you guys are in the Discord and you go to the whiskey chat and scroll up a little bit, the StreamYard link is posted and pinned there. So if you guys want to come hang out and talk whiskey on live stream, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, we're just enjoying some pours. We got the Master Pick 15 right now from Mr. Barrel Dave. My favorite distillery, Old Forester and Four Roses. So Old Forester is my second favorite distillery, and I love all of their offerings. Haven't had a bad bottle from them yet. Their picks are exceptional. Flavor profile, it has a lot of banana on some of the bottles I've had recently, which is very on par with Jack Daniels, but it's Old Forester's approach to it, so the flavor profile is way better, in my opinion, than Jack Daniels. I love Old Forester. Second favorite distillery. Buffalo Trace still number 1 for me, still king for me. Or Tater at Heart. Maybe that'll change in the future, though, especially if we can, end up snagging a birthday bourbon. I did get to try the 2023 birthday bourbon, and man, was that good. So Craig from Bourbon Santa, we went to a goody drop, and his buddy Michael came out and brought a sample of that, and wow, what an experience. How is that Master Pick? Master Pick 15, man. Like, knowing that the bottle, so the bottle price, this is like $140, $150. Knowing the price, like, would I pay that for an American whiskey? Probably not. The fact that the store that Barrel Dave's able to get this from is running a promo for 50% off. This is from the distillery too. It's not just the store running this. Getting this bottle for $75, like, blows it out of the water. Like, this is great value. Like, you want to talk about a good bottle to pick up, and they only have 4 barrels of it, which means they probably have maybe 80 to 120 bottles per barrel times 4. Not very many. This is some exclusive stuff. This is some delicious stuff, and I cannot complain. Mr. Lopez asking for John's opinion on Cali. Let's go. Gas is awful. Drivers are awful. Weather was decent. The bourbon prices were better than Florida. There we go, guys. Keep wishing us happy birthdays to Kimmy. Also, if he pops in chat, Jick Nones, aka Nick Jones, if he pops in, it's his birthday as well. So a lot of April babies. Mine was April 13th. We got a bunch of April 14th, bunch of April 15th. My buddy Brandon, his is on the 21st. So lots of April babies. There you go. John's trying to like push money towards Barrel Dave now to get a bottle as well. That'd be cool. I can reach out to him and see if he can get some too. Barrel Dave is got a pretty crazy work schedule as well, so he won't be very quick to get those bottles out. But he is reliable, and man, is that guy generous. He donated 2 4-packs of samples to the birthday stream. So, in case you guys didn't know, Mark Duffy and Mr. Lopez, you'll be receiving your samples from Mr. Barrel Dave. Bull Run is so underrated. Yes, sir. Once again, guys, if you are from the Den or the DFW area, the Den is a Discord group, guys, as well for my local area. Saginaw. Cheers. The Longhorn Spirit Cheers, that liquor store off of Boat Club Road, is the one that had the pics of the Bull Run. They should still have some. That might be your chance to get Bull Run and try it. Otherwise, we can try to get you guys samples of what we've tried. I know Tyler has some of it as well. If he's generous enough, he will also share some samples with you guys. Cheers to everyone, and cheers to Joel S. Joel S is really cool. By the way, if you guys aren't a part of the Discord, Joel S was number 7 for his whiskey raffle. He got an Old Rip 10 today. So congratulations to Joel S for your Old Rip 10. Master Pick 15 is empty. We're going to splash a little bit of water in this. We'll just rinse this Glen and reuse it. We'll keep the 2 clean Glens for the Hard Truth, the 4 grain and the Sweet Mash bottled in bonds. Here we go. Fresh Crack, 4th and final bottle for Fresh Crack. We got 2 samples to try as well. Buffalo Trace store pick from the Whiskey Panda. This was a gift from when he was in town for his kid's soccer game. I have not opened a bottle of Buffalo Trace in so freaking long. Fresh Crack time. Ooh, nice cork pop. Low proof. So we went from 134.8 to 128.7 to 119.78 to now Buffalo Trace, which is 90 proof. Should be the easiest drinker of the night. Well, I say that. We're going to go back from 90 proof to 100 proof for his bottle and bonds. But as far as fresh cracks go, this is the lightest of the group. Cheers to Barrel Dave. Yes. Happy birthday to Kimmy. Yes. Happy birthday, Kimmy. Really miss you, girl. Glad that you're a part of my Discord. Also glad you're part of the YouTube community. I hope to see you more often. I know we haven't been in touch as much as I would like. I know we used to hang out and be pretty close before. I want to kind of get back to that. Stag is underrated in my opinion. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, Beetlejuice is Tyler and Carl. Those guys are collecting a lot of Stag and a lot of different badges. Like they want to collect the vertical of Stag from batch 1 all the way to the newest batch 23C. These guys are animals, and yes, Stag is very delicious, but I don't think it's underrated. It might even be overrated for some of the older releases for the prices people are asking, but pretty cool. Just discovered Longhorn Cheers a few weeks ago on Boat Club Road. Picked up their Buffalo Trace store pick. I'm glad you found that. I did do believe it or not, I used to do bourbon hunt videos. I'm not a huge fan of them. I think they're freaking inconvenience to record. Plus, I have a kid, so it's hard to do the recordings with a kid. I did do the Longhorn Cheers on Boat Club Road with my kid. He was in the stroller. You can go check that one out. I got over 1,000 views. So, I mean, the bourbon hunt videos, they all were good. I have 5 long form videos that are over 1,000 views. That was one of them. Pretty cool. So hopefully if you want to, you can go see what their store was when I first created my YouTube channel, because that was one of the first videos I ever made of what the Cheers Off of Boat Club Road had then versus what they have now. That Cheers Off of Boat Club Road is also where I got my very first bottle of Midwinter's Night Dram Act 11 Scene 6. We were able to get a discount with my first responder identification badge, and we were able to get that and fresh crack that and try that with my buddy Tyler that lives up there in Saginaw. Different from Beetlejuice, different Tyler. But pretty cool. They had also and it's in my cabinet right now. I have a 1792 foolproof store pick that's also from the Boat Club Road. So they do, in fact, do some store picks. And if you didn't know Chronicles of Bourbon, there is another Cheers that is over there in the same area that's owned by the same people. Their prices are pretty much the same between stores. And if you don't get the store pick you're looking for, that is on the Boat Club Road one, the other store might have it. So just a little FYI, if you're looking for a specific store pick from them, they have two locations that are very close together. That might be your chance to go find that bull run pick if you can't find it. Shout out to first responders. Thank you. Yep, first responder discount, guys. Believe it or not, I am labeled as first responder. I'm also labeled as law enforcement. And my buddy Tyler M that lives up in Saginaw, he is also a first responder. So take that as you guys will. Some of us do a lot, some of us do nothing. Like it at the end of the day, like you don't get labeled first responder unless it's actually something that comes up to be important. But I appreciate that for reals. The support is not unnoticed. Thank you. Thank you. Sounds like you're dropping down and should crack some Boondocks. Boondocks 18. I did some bottle pulls from that one. So that bottle is like, I have like half a bottle. I might have to talk to Joel S again about getting another bottle because I destroyed that. Dudes are trying to corner the entire stag market. Hey, stag is good, guys. In case you didn't know. Take 14 bottles of Blanton's of the. Hey, Blanton's is good, but Old Rip 10 was also pretty good. But I know when I did my live stream where I tried some Pappy, I did Pappy 15, Old Rip 10, and my Poor Man Pappy blend. Poor Man Pappy blend actually did better than Old Rip 10. But hey, that's still a cool bottle. Went to that one as well. Thanks. Perfect. I'm glad you went to both because like sometimes they have the pick at the other one and they don't have the pick because they sell out. They try to balance the bottles between stores though. I think the lowest I've ever seen it in Cali was $1.49, but it's like $1.90 when I started driving for gas prices. Yeah, gas prices get crazy. I paid $3.21 per gallon in Texas today. Cali's tag is easy mode, and you didn't go to that thing Walmart. I love you, Carl. All right, guys. Buffalo Trace store pick from Amarillo. This is the Mr. or M&R Liquor, their Sazerac Barrel Select. Thank you from the Whiskey Panda. Delicious Buffalo Trace, the store pick. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, guys. Let's see. Type. Let's see. Type. Let's see. What do we want the word to be? Sample pack of 4. Boom. Add banner. Here we go, guys. We're waiting for this to freaking load. It's delayed. There we go. Type samples in all caps to be entered into the win a sample pack of 4. There you guys go. I have never seen a BT store pick until 2 months ago. Now I have 5 of them. Honestly, so if you guys didn't know on how this works, store picks, especially Buffalo Trace, grading scale 1 to 100, 100 being the best, 90 to 100, distillery's keeping it, distillery release only, guarantee. 80 to 90, professional nosers, store picks, the best of the best. 50 to 80, regular bottling. If it's below 50, it's either going to be blended and batched underneath something else or downgraded to a different version. So this case, with Buffalo Trace specifically, it might make it into the benchmark series. So just so you guys know, that's how it works with store picks. So even though all store picks are single barrels, not all single barrels are store picks. So single barrel, like Blanton's, they're all single barrels. Blanton's single barrel store pick should be the cream of the crop if you have a good noser or taster. big box stores, they typically will take what they can get. The smaller ones or the personal YouTube content creators or clubs will basically pick the best of the best on what they tried. Normally, they're offered anywhere between 3 to 6 barrels to try. It's going to be one of those things where once you try them, you try the best, that's the store pick you want to buy. So the Cheers Off Boat Club Road store picks have been exceptional. So if you're local, like Chronicles, might not have the most store picks, but that's where they do good picks. So, all right, we're making the screen a little bit smaller on my monitor because we're going to go ahead and open up a notepad so we can start getting you guys entered in to win this giveaway. So if you guys don't hear your name, make sure you comment again, but we're going to try to go through in order to make sure you guys get entered in to win. So we got Carl. We got Bug in the Sun. That's John, by the way. If you guys didn't know, he's one of the moderators for my Discord group. We got Four Reels. For realsies. We're over here struggling to type, guys. We're trying to go faster. We got Josh. Also, guys, if you do win and don't have your information, the best way to reach out to me is via Discord. Some of you guys, in fact, most of you guys, I do have your information already. So we got Josh, we got Les Bramlett, we got Joel S., we got Beach Sand Bourbon, we got Chronicles of Bourbon, we got Dave Vogelsang. Scroll down. There we go. We got the Monk in here. I'm hoping that one of the new guys, especially the guys from the local group, they win because then I don't have to deal with the shipping. We got ASMR Whiskey from Las Vegas. We got Life from the Patio. We got the Bourbon Santa, aka Craig, or aka Bourbon Santa, however you guys want to put that. We got Tater Dom, got Mike Brock, got B Factor. We got Marty McCormick from Life from the Patio as well. Got Mr. Lopez out there in the Californias. We got Jesus from the Bloody 81. Let's see who else we got. Bourbon and Buds. '86. We got you, sir. Riley Tesla said, yo, make sure you type samples in all caps, which he did. Riley Tesla. We got Drizzo from Jeff from Drizzo Nation. Life from the Patio. We already got you. You can't double enter, sir. You've been called out. Good try, though. We got Jeff Castle. Jeff's in the house. Samples now, daddy. Cheers, Dave, and king of the sample bourbon animal. All right. So far, that's everybody. If you guys didn't hear your name, go ahead and type samples one more time. I know Life from the Patio is being called out, so he's laughing now because I called him out. Type in samples in all caps, and I will double check the list to make sure we get you entered in. I'm going to continue drinking this Buffalo Trace store pick. This is from the Whiskey Panda Victor from Amarillo, Texas, is where this pick came from. Once I finish this pick, I'm going to pour up 2 hard truths. One's going to be the Sweet Mash Weeded, and one will be the 4-grain. While we are finishing this, though, anybody can enter. When we pour these and have these ready to go, we will get the duck race set up and presented. And then while that duck race is running, I will be trying the hard truth. After the hard truth has been finished, I will be ending the live stream and we will be moving over to the Discord. So if anybody wants to hang out in the Discord, Riley Tesla is currently hanging out there. Go show him some company. I'm not in the Discord right now because I'm live, so you guys can talk shit about me and I won't hear anything you're saying. Patio, your American-loving, patriot, bourbon-loving, always got your 6th animal. Cheers, Jeff from Drizzo. Hope all is well, brother. If you guys didn't know, my birthday, the day that we did our birthday live stream, I actually had lunch with Jeff and his wife at the Rack House with my in-laws and my wife and kids. So pretty cool experience. If you guys are in Texas and you're willing to travel to the Colony, Plano area, in the Colony, the Rack House, pretty cool place. They've got more to come. They've got more to open up. They've got more to offer. They have a high-end whiskey bar and a scratch kitchen. Hopefully, Jeff will show this portion of the live stream to let them know that I am shouting them out. Freaking amazing selection for whiskey. I was able to try 2 bottles that I've never had before, and I've really wanted to try because I'm not willing to pay a secondary, and we just don't see them at an affordable price. I did a flight of Weller. I had the Weller 107, which I have had before, and I love 107, which is why I picked it because it's the lower proof out of the full proof. Weller single barrel and Weller CYPB. They don't currently have CYPB. It'll be a little bit before they get another bottle of that. But the Weller's 3 1-ounce pours for $30, trying single barrel and CYPB for the first time. Also sharing that with Jeff so he could experience the same thing that I tried as well. Pretty freaking awesome. Lets me know that they're definitely not worth the secondary market they have for them, but I could appreciate them. So if you guys want tasting notes on that, Weller CYPB, that's the Create Your Perfect Bourbon, the white label. Very oaky, not as approachable as I would have liked. Not very good on the finish too. The finish was very short on the front end. There was really no mid palate or mid finish that came through. The single barrel was delicious, which single barrels, I would hope so, but they're all different. This one was good, but there was no end. There was no finish. It was just front, mid, end palate, and then the tiniest bit of finish that disappeared. 107 was still king, but it was nice to be able to try 3 Wellers, including the single barrel and CYPB, which I've never had before, and then being able to share those 1-ounce pours also with Jeff so he can get a hot take on are these worth it or are they not. So as For Real says, great price, $30 for 1-ounce pours. They normally do 1.5-ounce pours. The only reason why they're 1-ounce pours is because I did a flight board. So if you guys want to try something and you really like it, or you want to try something special, they're typically 1.5-ounce pours, and that will also go for their pricing. If you look them up, they will not have the allocated bottles on the pricing menu, but if I ask Jeff nicely, I'm sure he will share with me the pricing. And if you guys are looking for a particular bottle that you want to try, I can give you the pricing for that sample. So if you are in town and you want to try something unique, they have access to some pretty cool stuff. Just a heads up. Hopefully you guys can go out to the Rack House and try them. Their food was exceptional. I had the shrimp that was stuffed. So it had a bed of rice underneath it and some mixed veggies as well that were also very, very awesome. I'd pay $20 for a whole bottle of the white label Weller after having it. Yeah, $450 on secondary, which is what it used to go for. It kind of came down a little bit because it's dropped a lot in my area to about $400. It's not worth it. Like it's a $40, $50 bottle at most, in my opinion. After tasting it, I would still struggle to pay that price for it, but it was really cool. Rack House, though, in the Colony area, please check them out if you're able to. Let's get back up on the chat while we let you guys continue to type in samples. We got Trinity B. I got you as an entry. I made sure I would say your guys' names out loud if you entered in. Trinity B, you are entered in for that free giveaway of a sample pack of 4 samples from my collection. We did 4 fresh cracks tonight, so by default, if you don't pick, those will be your 4 pours. We've also offered up Woodford Double Oaked Bourbon Hunter from Creekville Bourbon Hunter store pick. This is my personal bottle, RJ and BH, his Bourbon Hunter tater sticker on there as a sample. But we can offer whatever you guys would like from the collection, especially if you're local. I'm willing to share any and everything that I have. RJ, did you get any of that apple cinnamon oatmeal I'm always hearing about? So it's funny you say that. The number one bottle that gets the apple cinnamon oatmeal flavor lately has been the 1783 Evan Williams, the Hero Edition. Dave Vogelsang said he met Gandy Road for dinner in Kentucky last Monday. The bar had Stag for $10.25 per pour, and they were 2 to 3 ounce pours. Funny you say that. I think it was $15 a pour where I'm drawing a blank, where Bob S. and John from Bug in the Sun met up. And those were not 2 to 3 ounce pours. Those were like 5 ounce pours. Like they were trying to get these guys hammered. There's almost giveaway prices. Yeah, at 10.25 for a 2 to 3 ounce pour, that's pretty damn good. Like that's well worth it. I'd pay $20 for a whole bottle of that white label. There we go. Looks delicious. Blood oat pack 9 and $38 for a 1.5 ounce pour. If you guys didn't know, Blood Oath secondary price $200. I've never had one. I want to try it. $38 is quite a bit for a pour, but the idea of you getting a 1.5 ounce pour on a bottle that goes for 200 on secondary to try it before you buy it, I'm always a big advocate of try before you buy. Like, don't go spend over $100 on a bottle if you haven't tried it before. Ask for samples, especially if it's store picks. Most stores will offer a sample, or find a bar that offers a pour of it, or a YouTuber that has access to a large group of people that can help pull some samples and some favors so you guys can try bottles before you buy them. Very cool and generous community. Still drinking our Buffalo Trace. Once this is out, we will be running that duck race. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you type samples in all caps, and we will enter you into that giveaway, and then we will run that race. The race will be ran while we're running that race. These bottles of samples I have will be poured up. I'll take a quick restroom break because we've been drinking a lot. Of course, small bladder. Sorry, boys. I'll be back, though, hopefully by the time the race ends. Normally we do 60 to 90-second races. We'll probably go a little bit longer just so I can grab some more water as well. Old Fashioned Ways. Cheers. 22 watching. That makes me 22, my favorite number. How is everyone? Cheers. Old Fashioned Ways. Make sure you type samples in all caps to be entered in to win the giveaway, sir. Mr. Doc Martinez is in the house. Everybody say cheers. And what is up to Doc? Love it. Monday night drinking. This is my first day off, so I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays off. So for me, Monday makes sense. Tax day drinking from the monk. Yeah. When you're in town next time, we need you on the channel for the Rack House, Doc. Yeah, we got to get Doc out there. ACO Panda. Worth the flight. Yeah, worth the flight. Yeah, if you guys can come out and you can go to the Rack House, you can enjoy some pretty good food and some pretty good whiskey pours. They have a pretty nice selection of some pretty crazy bottles. Some of them are very expensive. I understand that. Like, example, he just said barrel proof E.H. Taylor for $26 for a 1.5 ounce pour. Yes, that is an $89 bottle before taxes in Texas, but good luck finding one, especially for that price. Secondary, lowest I've seen, depending on the batch, $350. Medium of the road, $400 to $450. So to try it for $26, if you haven't already, definitely worth it. Said, oh, new mic setup. It shouldn't be a new mic. It's not normally like in frame. Normally it's like over here. We just have it closer so you guys can hear us better, but pretty cool. There we go. Doc typed in the magical word. Old Fashioned Ways. If you guys didn't know, Old Fashioned Ways is, in fact, in Texas. Pappy 10, 1 ounce for $42. If you guys haven't tried the Old Rip 10, it's not actually Pappy, it's Old Rip 10. Pappy is not on that one, but it is a common misconception. Still worth it. Single barrel for $23. Also pretty good. Keith P. Cheers, RJ. And there we go. Keith P. typed in the magical phrase as well. Got Keith entered in as well. Once we finish, like I said, this Buffalo Trace sample, we're going to get that duck race going. Duck race is going to be for a sample pack of 4 samples from the collection. It'll either be 4 of the bottles will be fresh cracked tonight. Garrison Brothers Cowboy 2022, Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak, Master Pick 15, and a Buffalo Trace store pick from the Whiskey Panda. Or from your choice. There we go. Whiskey Bulldozer also typed it in. Whiskey Bulldozer. Colin Roberts, Rack House, North Dallas, proud. Love the video. Yeah. Type in that magical word because I haven't seen you in the chat before. Type in samples in all caps and we'll enter you in for a chance to win a sample pack of 4. That 4-pack of samples will either be the picks that or fresh cracks we did tonight or any bottle from my collection. Dylan S is in the house. Cheers, fellas. Make sure you guys type in that word, samples, all caps. that'll get you in there for the free giveaway. Once this cleanse empty, we're running it, and no one else will be able to enter in. Just so you guys are aware. Whistle Pig 21, $256 for a 1.5 ounce pour. You guys are like, who the hell would pay that much for a Whistle Pig? That's $1,000 bottle. That's $951 my total wine after taxes. That does bring it to be over $1,000. The idea that you can try it for at least a quarter of the cost of the bottle before you spend $1,000. I know it sounds crazy to do, but that one would be one I would have to try before I buy, because Whistle Pig 21, that is ridiculous how much they want for that bottle. But it is 21-year-old distillate, but Whistle Pig doesn't have the best track record, but I actually kind of like Whistle Pig, so maybe it is worth it. Who knows? So we got Whiskey Bulldozer in there. Texas in the house. Keith P. Cheers, fellas, from Dylan Est. Hey, Jeffy J. What's up, Keith? There we go. It might not have. There we go. Hang on. We got Colin Roberts in there for the giveaway. We got Dylan S. for the giveaway as well. I'll pour up with you when I get back home. Yeah. Whiskey Bulldozer didn't do all caps. I'm manually typing these in, so we already had you on there. But it is nice when people are able to follow the directions. But we'll take it. We'll make sure you guys get entered in. So we're gonna pound this down, set up the duck race. We're gonna probably run for like 2.5 minutes. I know it's a longer race. Your boy's gonna take a bathroom break because I have a pea-sized bladder, and we've had 4 pretty hefty pours. We're gonna pour up our samples before we race it so they can air out. And then we will come back and see who wins. There you go. Joel S. says, Whistle Pig 21 at my bottle came for $7.99. Can't beat that. Josh said chug. We did slam that back. That kind of hurt. Let's go ahead and get these samples poured up, though, for these. Pouring up the Hard Truth 4-grain bottled in bond. That'll be on the glass on the right. Pour up the wheated here on the left. Mike Brock's reading for the wheated. Dave Vogelsang said the 4-grain is where it is at. Copy, Control C. Let's get a new browser open. Let's see where we're looking at on the live stream. By the way, we have 26 likes. Currently have 31 people watching. We're getting ready to run this race. Let me get this pulled up. Duck race, random, boom. Present screen, share screen, duck race, share. Names. Here's their little default list. Let's get this list out of the way. Boom. So we have 29 people entered in for this race. We're going to run this bad boy we're going to go 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The only reason why we're going this long is because your boy has to go to the bathroom because I have a small bladder. We're going to shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 times. And this race is indeed for a sample pack of 4 samples from me. If you win, please reach out to me via Discord. Matt from Whiskey Wisdom sneaking in. We'll add you there. John, we already have you entered in, sir, from Bug in the Sun. Good try trying to get the double entry in, but we will definitely rerun this bad boy. Bug's not too late. Bug was already in here, but we're going to add Whiskey Wisdom to it. We're getting ready to run this, but we are going to clear it out. He was able to snag it in there right before. Hang on, let me stop sharing so we can get this refreshed. Present, share screen, duck race. Matt snuck into the race. I was getting ready to run it. That makes 30 people with Matt from Whiskey Wisdom as the last entry. We're going to run 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 30 seconds set. We're going to shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here we go. And I'm going to go take a restroom break. Yes, we did wash our hands. We're back. Looks like we got 60 seconds left on this race. Let's go. In the future, guys, we have the PayPal, we have the Venmo in the description of all videos and live streams that we've been trying to post. We are not monetized at this point. If you guys want additional entries into giveaways like this, $5 per entry. If you want to be read out loud for your comment, please let that just be whatever comment you want. If you don't want to be read out loud, make sure you put that in the little memo. Donations are not required, but they are welcomed. Shipping is not free. It costs me money, but thank you guys so much for your support for the channel. And thank you guys just in general for being so awesome. Last 10 seconds. This is where the winners are made. Let's see the change of pace. Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to take the win? Boom! Whiskey Wisdom, who comes in at the last freaking second to takes the W. Are you freaking kidding me? Let's go ahead and see if we can see who got second and third. Dylan S. and Colin Roberts. We'll see if Whiskey Wisdom actually wants to claim, since he wanted to be that hoe that comes in at the very last at number 30. And he comes in. Bourbon and Buds came in last, just so you guys know. Matt Whiskey Wisdom was first. Dylan S. was second. And Colin Roberts was third. You want to talk about hashtag rigged? Like, Matt comes in and swoops in the W. Like, man, this guy's an animal. So that's hilarious. Give it to Four Reels. Okay, there we go, guys. Matt from Whiskey Wisdom did, in fact, win, but he is being generous as well, and he's forwarding the giveaway. So let me make sure we get this giveaway taken care of. So I still owe Dollar Bill Will. He's local to me. Samples and a Buffalo Trace 375. Matt G's being taken care of by the Whiskey Panda. Mark Duffy's being taken care of by Barrel Dave. Bob S is taking care of the Jack Daniels 10 Batch 3 to Tyler M. And then now on the list, we're going to add four realsies on there for the sample pack. And that's going to be courtesy of me. I do keep a record of this, guys. Believe it or not, I keep a record because I will forget, and I want to make sure we pay out the winners who are well-deserved. Matt from Whiskey Wisdom did designate a winner. So if you guys didn't know, if you ever win one of my giveaways and you don't want to claim your prize, you're more than welcome to either one, re-roll it, or two, designate who you do want to win. You're always welcome to collect. You're always welcome to ask for whatever you guys want as far as samples goes. As far as bottles, those bottles will be predetermined. So if you don't want that bottle because you already have one or you just aren't interested in it, please designate someone that you do want to win or re-roll it. Designating someone, you can guarantee that the person that you are a friend or community member with can receive something that they would actually love and enjoy. So thank you, Matt from Whiskey Wisdom, for one, entering in at the very last freaking second. We shuffled the ducks 5 times. You did win. Congratulations. And thank you for your generosity that you pass that on to another community member. Freaking awesome, man. So kind. I can't wait. If you guys didn't realize, Matt from Whiskey Wisdom, he's the one who just won the giveaway and passed it along. April 19th, he's going live with the legendary Dave Vogelsang, aka Dave Vogel Samples, aka the Don, the Whiskey Whisperer. Like, this man is a absolute legend. He gets some crazy allocated bottles, and he shares everything he has from his collection with anybody and everybody, especially other YouTubers. Because of that, I've been able to try some stuff that I've never been able to have before. And because of him, too, we have that fear of missing out. I tried a Willet Weeded 8-year. That's the black bottle with the purple top because of Dave Vogelsang, and I had to go buy a bottle immediately because I'm like, I cannot miss out on this. So very awesome. Because of Dave Vogelsang, I also met Tyler Mock, aka Beetlezeus, who had that Willet Weeded, and because of that, I've had some great friendships with him, and we've had some great bottle hunts and lunch and hanging out, having dinner. So many cool things, guys. The community's awesome. I was dragging. I'm sorry, Keith P. Yeah, yours was very, very far behind. Keith P, if you didn't know, I did send you the tracking for your order. It is on its way. I dropped it off today with UPS, so yours is on the way. Everybody else that was expecting something from me, except for Dollar Bill Will, because he's local, is on the way. My duck drowned. Laugh my ass off. Just got on. What the hell with all the Eagles? So Darren Crafton, if you didn't know, if you go to Bourbon Hall's Wade, his YouTube channel, he's doing a giveaway whenever he hits 5K subs. Every time you type in the word Eagle on any and all of his freaking videos or shorts, that's one entry into his drawing. He's going to be giving away a bottle of Eagle Rare and a bottle of Blanton's. And Jeff and a couple of us have decided we want to win. So we have like 300 to 500 entries each to prove a point. Like, hey, maybe you should limit this. Like, we love that you are getting all these extra comments in all your videos and multiple comments on the same video, because it's good to populate the comment section and help the algorithm with YouTube. So very smart on Wade's part. But at the same time, like, if you want someone new to win, you don't need assholes like us entering 500 entries to have the chance of winning the giveaway, to lower other people's odds and percentage, especially newer guys who probably only enter in 1 or 2 times. I would have won if it wasn't for that 5th shuffle. I'm sorry, Mr. Lopez. I'm sorry. 419, there you guys go. Be there or be square. Matt from Whiskey Wisdom will be going live with the legendary Dave Vogelsang, one of the most generous people ever, including the sample we're getting ready to try of the Hard Truth Sweet Mash Weeded Bourbon Mash Bill BW2 Bottled in Bond 100 proof, courtesy from DV, aka Dave Vogelsang himself. We also have a Hard Truth 4-grain Bottled in Bond from Mr. Mike Brock. So that's the next 2 pours. I got to move my sample bottles over so we don't mix these up, so we know what we're trying to catch up on chat now. You guys can stop typing Eagle, because it's not on my channel that we're doing that giveaway. Go flood Bourbon go flood Wade from Bourbon Hall's channel. You guys are crazy. Blowing up RJ's chat. Yeah, please quit blowing up my chat. I'm not giving away Eagle Rare. I'm not giving away Blanton's. Go blow up Wade's chat. You guys are hilarious. Oh my goodness. There we go. Mr. Lopez dropped the chat for Bourbon Hall for his YouTube channel. Go check him out. Comment Eagle on his stuff. Not over here, guys. Also appreciate and love you, hard asses. Man, Wade, we appreciate you, man. You have some good content. I'm so glad. If you guys didn't know too, if you guys want an RJ the Fed t-shirt, I don't know if you guys saw that. Bourbon Hall, Wade made that shirt for me, and he posted it on his store. So if you guys want to buy that, go over to Bourbon Hall's YouTube channel. Check out his merch. He's got a link for his merch in the description of most of his videos and on his channel. There is an RJ the Fed shirt. I want to say it's $27.50 before taxes and shipping. There's your chance to buy one. If you don't want to buy an RJ the Fed shirt, buy a Bourbon Hall shirt. He has other merch too, including Glenn Cairns. The dude is super cool, super awesome, and I'm happy to say that I actually have merch that is on someone's platform, someone's channel, because I don't have any merch for myself yet. So there's your chance, guy. Did someone say Eagle? Yes, Bob Santos. I'm glad you're here. We're going to say Eagle 1,000 more times, and it's all going to be on Wade's freaking YouTube channel and all of his videos. Live and learn, sir. You're going to have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to run multiple duck races because they only allow you to do up to 100. And you're going to have like a video or a duck race that's literally just 100 of my entries and 100 of Jeff entries. So we're not even competing against each other. Like, you're guaranteed one in the final race, but 100 of your entries just got burnt on one race just to lower our odds. Oh damn! I blasted Wade's videos a couple weeks ago, but nowhere near 300. That's great. Yeah, I posted 300 comments of Eagle on one video alone. Caw, Molnizzle's here. What's up, Molnizzle? All right, guys. Hard Truth Sweet Mash Weeded Bourbon. This is the preferred by Mike Brock is the weeded version. These are both bottled and bond. Um, and then Dave Vogelsang actually preferred the 4 grain, which Mike Brock sent me a sample of. So pretty cool. Now, Hard Truth has a lot of ryes that are very good. They also have other offerings too that are not whiskey related that are also pretty good. Hard Truth Sweet Mash Weeded Bourbon, Mash Bill, BW2, Bottle and Bond, 100 proof. Gives me lots of Jim Beam vibes. A lot of nuttiness, a little bit of sweet notes, but a lot of earthiness, a lot of peanut. It's guaranteed at least 3 races to just be Archie and Jeff. Yeah. Guys, I can't wait to hit 5K so I can stop this LOL. Hey, I'm trying to hit 500. We haven't hit 500 yet, and you're over here trying to hit 5K. So congratulations, Wade. Like you are the man. You rock, dude. Bug, seriously, what is your opinion on Eagle? I like Eagle Rare, guys. By the way, I have an Eagle Rare store pick, courtesy of Jeff from Drizzle Nation, who helped me get one from Applejacks, who had their store pick. Store pick Eagle Rares are just better. Eagle Rare already in general are single barrels. They don't say single barrel anymore because let's say they have a barrel that has 100 bottles that it yields. On that 100th bottle, if it doesn't fill it all the way to the top, they crack the second barrel and they fill it up with that second barrel. So some of the bottles might be 2 barrels, but for the most part, Eagle Rare 10-year is in fact single barrels. Now, single barrel store picks are the higher rated variants of the bottles that are barrels that were nosed and tasted. So if you guys missed out on that earlier, the way store picks work is we have a scale 1 to 100, 90 to 100. If that's the rating that they give it, that's the professional nosers for the distillery typically. Distillery release only. That's how it normally goes. Or they'll use it for experimental or the best of their best, whatever, however they do it. 80 to 90. Anybody and everybody, stores, YouTubers, clubs, they can do picks. 80 to 90 is typically the barrels they're offered. Those are going to be the best of the best they can get. That's below the distillery release. And then anything between 50% and 80%, those ratings are going to be just regular bottlings. Depending on the distillery, the 50% to 0% will either be batched up or blended or produced and put into a lower offering. Buffalo Trace, for example, will put it into a benchmark bottling, or it'll still be standard barreling if the distillery is smaller and they don't have a place for it, unless it's super off profile. I've seen distilleries, Maker's Mark, drain pour. They will literally pour out whiskey before they sell something that's off profile, which pretty cool if they do instead of just selling crap. If it's crap, why sell crap? If you sell crap, people don't like it. Now you have a bad name out there for yourself. You're only shooting yourself in the foot. So hopefully consistency and quality control is still on the table. Wait, I never want it to stop. Real Deadpool big dick energy right now. Costs too much out here. Well, I can help you get some Eagle Rare. I got another bottle that we're picking up. We probably will be giving it away on the channel if you guys didn't know. Eagle Rare, they've raised their price $42.99. Comes out to be about $50 after taxes. About $47.99 to be honest after taxes. My area from Total Wine had one of my buddies pick it up, so I still have to get that bottle from him. I don't have it yet, but my intentions with that Eagle Rare is to give it away. So Eagle for Bug. We won't just straight up give it to Bug. We'll make Bug have to compete for his chance, but we will be giving away a bottle of Eagle Rare soon. Based on the way the channel's going, we might just give it away for the 500 subscribers. I had 342 subscribers today. Slowly getting somewhere. Yeah, we're slowly getting somewhere too. Hopefully people catch on. Hopefully people love what they see. Hopefully people have fun. We're currently drinking the Hard Truth Sweet Mash Bourbon. We're going to switch over from the Sweet Mash to the 4 grain. So we have some left over from our sample to try back and forth. We're going to do water, cleanse the palate, and see if we like the 4 grain better than the Sweet Mash Bourbon. Beach Sam, congratulations, brother. I guess I can stop unsubscribing to you now. Okay, the nose on the 4 grain is very different. very grainy, very grassy. Like it kind of reminds me of Frey Ranch and their farm strength, where it has that grass like farm raised flavor profile. Very fulfilling for flavors, but is it desirable? There's a little bit of like a little bit of butterscotch, a lot of grass, a little bit of earthiness. Trying to pick out what else is there. All right, John, we were going to give away the Eagle Rare, but if the lowest you see in Eagle Rare for is $89.99 out here, I think out of pity, I think most people would love to just see me send an Eagle Rare to you for less. Mike Brock, I agree. $50 is the limit. I think even for store picks, $60 would probably be my limit if we wanted to give it an extra $10 for a pick. But I think if that's true, you only see it for $90. Shit, man, I'm gonna send you the Eagle Rare. We were gonna give it away, but now we're still gonna give away the Eagle Rare, but it's gonna go to John. I don't think we'll do a raffle for that, but 500 giveaway. Let's go Eagle. 500 giveaway. We'll probably give away some other stuff too. Like we'll find some bottles or at least some samples to give away for sure. But I'm glad you're done now, Jeff. You've been cut off, and then you commented Boondocks 18 like 4 times. So are you really done? I think I read somewhere that if you comment Boondocks on RG's video, Buck is going to give away a Boondocks 18. Guys, if you haven't seen or tried Boondocks 18, let me know. Chronicles of Bourbon, I know you're here. Dollar Bill Will, he's local too. I'm thinking for my sample for him, he's going to be able to try it. Depends on the grass. Like, okay, like maybe St. Augustine, like, or like, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not going to start naming grasses that we can go out and taste and try to compare to this. I just thought it'd be funny to name one. There is a grassy note to it. It's very herbal. It's not minty, but herbal. And I don't know. I think I like the sweet mash weeded bourbon better. Just continue being quality dudes and it'll come. I really appreciate that. I try to be as honest as possible. I try to be entertaining as possible. I do want to make more YouTube shorts that are going to be more humorous because I like the memes for the shorts. Long form videos we struggle to make because we're lazy. Live streams on every Monday night right now is still the goal, even when my work schedule changes on May 5th. Wait, I knew we both had the same dad named Ryan Reynolds, aka Daddy. Buying Eagles all day. Love me Ryan Reynolds. I have not tried Boondocks 18. Well, we said we weren't going to send out samples of that, but we might be sending out samples of that. Just so you know, people tell me I need to pick a bottle and keep it for myself and only let myself drink it. I've always said if you're local, you'll get a sample of it. But now we still might send some stuff out. There we go. Dollar Bill Will saying cheers, man. One of your 4 samples, I think, might be that Boondocks 18 that people are talking about it. You will never see that in the DFW Metroplex. If you do, it's going to be over $300 a bottle. We paid $290 for a bottle that was shipped. We have bottle number 75. It is super limited, more than most BTAC bottles. I think that'll be one of your samples, sir. I still want you to reach out to me. I know you're busy this week, but for next week when I'm off, like let's actually think about this long and hard and do samples that you will enjoy, sir. I know you said I can pick, and I'm sure I can pick some good samples for you, but I would love to see what you have and had not tried. And I want to get you some of the best stuff. So Boondocks 18 will probably be one of them. That's a $300+ bottle. Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon. If you've tried it or haven't tried it, let me know which ones. I have 2020, 2022, and 2023. Right now, 2020 is my favorite of those 3. We've got some other cool stuff too. Thomas H. Chaney, if you haven't had a BTAC bottle, that's the Rye 124.9 from 2023. I was lucky enough to get that just slightly above MSRP. I miss your mustache. It was my hair. Well, we got a haircut today. I know my hair's all jacked because I've been wearing a hat, but the haircut was much needed. So that's what we said, a fresh haircut, fresh crack. Mustache was trimmed up. This was shaped up in nice cut lines. We got it going on now. We got that fresh cut, got the fresh cracks. This is the 4th bottle we had fresh cracked, and then we have 2 samples we fresh cracked. So pretty cool. A lot of new stuff today. You're beyond entertaining hockey stick band playing Skater Boy. Let's do it. No balls. If you guys didn't know, which I'm willing to bet 99% of you guys did not know, I did actually used to play in a band. I did play percussion. I am a drummer for a couple bands that I had played before in previous. And I used to also play the saxophone, alto saxophone to be more specific. So we are musically talented. Pretty cool. Well, I'm out. Need all the rest I can get working at Drizzo Jeff hours, running around 90 hours a week. Goddamn. Congratulations, though, man. Like working hard. Hopefully, you can reap some benefits from that. Beach, you're a troop, and I got your 6. Plus, I never get any good ball. How do you not get any good bottles? Like, I know you're in Texas still, but like, you're not not in like no man's land, but you're also not like in the land of Weller, I guess. Well, I say Weller here. Land of Weller in Texas, if you guys didn't know, special reserve. You can get all the special reserve you want. You can't get anything else, but you can get Weller special reserve. All right. 4 grain bottle and bond. Not bad. Not bad, but not great. Tonight, the 4 grain is better. I think for me, it's because of the Texas sips I have had tonight. Normally, it would be the wheat. I think the wheat is still better, and I've had some Texas pour. Rebecca Creek Double Barrel Spanish Oak was a Texas pour. The Buffalo Trace Pick was a Texas pour, and the Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon was a Texas pour. 2 of them were Texas distilleries. And I still think the sweet mash wheated bourbon is better. Both are good. Yes. Okay. So let me clarify. The 4 grain bottled and bond is not bad, but I think I like the sweet mash better. But now that I stopped and finished off my 4 grain bottled and bond sample, the sweet mash wheated it drinks a little bit spicier and hotter than the 4 grain bottled and bond, which is kind of weird because they're both 100 proof. But the flavor profile, the 4 grain is starting to kind of grow on me when I'm trying it in comparison now to the sweet mash after finishing the 4 grain sample. How was that birthday bourbon? I missed it. Everything you expected. So, birthday bourbon, 2023 Old Forester birthday bourbon. I had a sample of it when I camped out at Goody Goody. Was exceptional. I had to put 75% of that would be birthday bourbon distillate, which is true to what Jeff was saying. I think it's a blend. I think 75% of it was birthday bourbon. Now, for my actual birthday on the bourbon that I had, because that might be what Darren's asking about, we're going to answer both, though. We had 2023 Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon, old fashioned way, says he loves the 2023. I need more time for it to open up to have a really strong opinion on the 2023, but the 2020, in my opinion, was superior. But we have to go back and try it now that we've let them open up and air out a little bit, because the 2022 and the 2023 I think they can compete with the 2020, but the 2020 was very sweet and very easy drink. Needed to help you. I'm tired of your back bar having that purple top on the back. We need to get some benchmark foolproof to jazz it up. See, Doc, don't worry. I got your back. I can score out Kid Kentucky Gentleman if you need. Hey, Four Wheels was in a band too. Very cool. And Bob Santos played in a band as well. Oh, Les played alto as well, tenor and baritone in high school. So tenor sax, pretty freaking cool. Barry sax, holy cows, that a big and very expensive instrument. Alto was just kind of more convenient, easier to lug around, but very cool, Les. Cheers, brother. Sax buddies. Just did a haul video where he acquired an entire liquor store. No B factor. He needs our help. I'll be treating him his pappy for super allocated bottom shelves. He doesn't know that they are bottom, so that they will fall. They don't break. It's just common sense. Having it on have it on a night when those are the first pours. Yeah, I mean, I definitely need to revisit these. Both of these, as of right now, the sweet mash bourbon, the weeded one, the one that Mike said he had preferred, versus the 4 grain. I like the sweet mash weeded bourbon, but Mike says tonight he prefers the 4 grain. The 4 grain was just a little bit too grainy, a little bit too grassy for me, but I needed to try them when they're more fresh versus being, 6 pours deep. Garrison, yeah. So Garrison Brothers, Darren, um, Texas whiskey, Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon, one of 9,600 bottles. This is the 2022 134.8. We had the on our birthday bourbon pour. We had the 2023, the 140.9 proof hazmat version. I think the hazmat version out of the 2022 and the 2020 is the least favorite. I think 2022 is kind of the middle of the road, and 2020 is the favorite right now. But it's not a fair assumption because they were fresh cracks. So we just give them some time. Garrison Brothers, though, they have some very good stuff, but a lot of it is very overpriced. So if you guys aren't willing to pay the price, you might want to try some samples first. Either way, between Mike Brock and Dave Oglesang going back and forth, trying these samples, Hard Truth, 4 grain, and Sweet Mash Weeded Bourbon, bottled and bond, they're both good in their own ways. They're both very different flavor profiles. I appreciate the samples 100%. Like, these are awesome. I think Mike's right. I need to try them though when they're fresh pours of the first pours of the day, because we are from 134, 135 proof, slowly dropping away down to 128 to 119 to 90 proof, back up to 100 proof. We need to make sure we get where we're able to taste them and enjoy them fresh. May 3rd, going to have Stag 16 and 23C for Mike Brock. Happy super early birthday. We're going to get there, Mike Brock, and I will talk to the Discord and see if we can come up with something to celebrate your birthday with you, sir. Mix them in your birthday. Hey, Stag blends are pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Can I hit you up later on the samples? Kid wants to watch Walking Dead. Thanks again, man. Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Like, there's absolutely no rush. I've already sent out packages today. Absolutely no rush, man. Like, whenever you're ready, you let me know. We'll go through my options. We'll make sure we get you 4 samples that are absolute bangers for something that you want to try that you haven't had a chance to try. No rush, man. Enjoy time with your family and your kid. Guys, please, 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 please do not watch me on YouTube if you have time with your family. Your family is more important than any freaking YouTube community, any friends. Your family is more important, way more important than bottles, guys. Don't camp out for bottles too if you're missing time with your family. If your family wants to spend time with you, that is precious time. You cannot regain that time back, guys. Time is limited. We all have a number of days. We don't know how many days we have, but the time that you do have, please share it with family. Second to family, share it with friends. Second to friends, share it with acquaintances that enjoy similar topics or hobbies that you have. But family first, guys. Above all, Vin Diesel, Fast and the Furious, family. But no, seriously, guys, like, enjoy life, enjoy the people around you. I love having a strong community. If you're truly a friend or truly a hardcore like Discord or YouTube community member, we will always be here for you guys. So family first, us second. We'll still be here when you guys get back. Enjoy time while you can. Hopefully you guys don't take that as an offensive route or off spoken. Family, John, Wade, great advice. Family first, guys. You really don't know how long you have left, and you don't know how much time your family has left either. So that's why I say value the time with your family as number one. I've lost my grandfather and my grandmother very close together. I lost them both. They were on my mom's side. They were like my second parents. That really, really freaking hurt. I've had friends and coworkers that I was also very close to. That was like my second family. They took their own lives. That freaking hurts too. Just understand that the time you have with other people, enjoy it, value it, and enjoy it. So, With that being said, guys, we're not going to sit here and talk your head off. Thank you guys so much for coming out, hanging out. The live stream will be concluded here. Or I don't know why I sold the banner. We're taking the banner off. Yes, but my wife knows I need time with other men, and she makes sure I have that. It really has helped mental health and continue to be an alpha male. Well, I'd rather be an alpha male rather than a beta cuck. This YouTube live stream will be concluding. You guys are more than welcome to check out the description. You have a link to the Discord. Currently in the Discord, there's nobody in voice chat. The RJ Speakeasy, that's where I'm going to be. So as soon as we conclude, I'm going to clean up my area for the live stream, and I will see you guys over on Discord. It will be a relatively late night. It's 9:30 p.m. right now Central Time. I will be up till about midnight, at least, if not 1 a.m. So if you guys want to come hang out, have some other pours, have some laughs, talk conversations, whatever you guys want to talk about, get as personal as you want or as little as you want. Not everything has to be alcohol related, guys. This is a community. You can talk about anything and everything you want in my Discord. I do not plan on censoring anybody. In the event that something does come up that becomes controversial, we might have a discussion on limiting our discussion on it. But I want you guys to have free range. Not everything's whiskey related. Please hope that you guys can respect that and respect other people. Jeff and Thunderclap have just popped into chat. For reals is Thunderclap. If you guys did not know, we will be over there here in a moment. Cheers, guys, and thank you so much for being a part of this live stream and participating in the free giveaway as well. And I hope to see you guys for the next live stream on the next Monday night if we don't have one sooner. Love you guys, and I'll see you over on Discord. Cheers.